Coming up on HahaSmart Solar News, Longi calls for a new industry standard. Welcome back to HahaSmart Solar News. This week, Longi, the #1 mono wafer producer, is pushing for a large-scale industry change after announcing that its HiMo 4 monocrystalline solar module has now sold 2 gigawatts, with European availability expected in the fourth quarter of 2019. The HiMo 4 module uses M6 size 166mm wafers, which are larger than previous modules. The divergent and larger wafer size began in 2018 and is now causing supply chain issues. The president of Longi Group says that if manufacturers cannot reach an agreement on a size standard, it will restrict the development of the whole industry. Only 10 years ago, monosilicon wafers were only 125 millimeters. By 2014, the industry shifted to M2 156mm size wafers due to lower cost. With Longi and other companies jointly issuing new size standards, thereby increasing module power by 5 watts peak and creating competitive cost per watt prices. Now the same thing is occurring again, due to intense market competition and increased customer demand for higher module outputs in the second half of 2018. One way to meet this demand is to change to a larger wafer size and move to half-cut or multi-cut cells. But so far, solar companies have adopted different sizes, with LG and Q cells adopting 157.4 millimeters, 158.75 millimeters, and 161.7 millimeter wafers for N-type cells, with some perhaps planning on launching 166 millimeter sizes in the future. SunPower is also taking advantage of larger sizes for its S-series modules. Meanwhile, Longi and Jinko Solar are already ramping up monosilicon wafer capacity, which is compatible with production of larger wafers. Multicrystalline wafers are expected to follow suit. The 2019 IT-RPV roadmap predicts that 166mm wafers could gain a 15% market share over the next 10 years. But to avoid obstacles, companies will need to agree on a new industry standard. Longi has adopted the 166mm size for its lower cost of production, higher module power, and lower levelized cost of energy, as well as its lower balance of system cost. The company hopes others will follow. Longi predicts that the transition to the M6 wafer and modules will take about half of a year, and another year for the industry to transition to the M6 wafer. Do you think we'll see an industry standard soon? Head over to HahaSmart.com and let us know.